Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start my speech, please allow me to take this opportunity to introduce myself as one of the teachers at SJKC Paiza Johor Bahru. My name is Kong Sin Yi. You can also call me Yi. I am now as a primary teacher under Ministry of Education Department in Malaysia. Leveraging my 12 years of teaching experience, I anticipate that I will be able to help my students meet their curriculum goals and provide them with a wider view of perception, just to name a few. Since I have taught students ranging from ages 7 to 12, I am well aware of related level of education. So, I would like to share my experience about the importance of education. Education is a term that we have grown up listening to since we were kids. Right from the beginning of childhood till this very moment, we have been surrounded by education and its need and importance. We have always been told by our parents, guardians, and teachers that education is essential and we should all take it seriously. But let us first address the matter of what is education. By definition, education is the systematic mode while which students are instructed and imparted knowledge in a school, college, or any other institutional organization. This is the theoretical definition of what the term education implies. However, in practice, education encompasses a holistic and wholesome training and development of an individual. Education is how an individual possesses knowledge about various aspects in life, becomes empowered, and acquires the ability to think freely and uniquely. Education is imparted to us in kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, and throughout until university. But even apart from that, our very own life teach us lessons. It is while the experience gathered in living daily life, through which we learned some of the most important and toughest lessons about life and existence. Education is essential because it leads to the development of the mind and the intellect. Education can hence be defined as a mode which helps in the overall growth and framing of an individual's personality and intellectual potential. Keeping this view of education in mind, we can well conclude that it is an essential phenomenon and each human being should have the right to access proper and definitive education. Good education is constructive in helping to develop the future of a person. Learning encourages confidence by providing knowledge in various different spheres of life. It is the most inevitable way to obtain personal growth and success. The more knowledge you get, the more you expand your outlook and prosper in your life. Importantly, a good education will allow students to get a career which will offer a chance of a good salary. A well-educated person not just earns good salary and certificates from reputed institutions or companies, but also can become a good human being in life. Education gives us an understanding of what is bad or good for our growth. It helps us in developing meaningful relations in life and a correct moral compass. The basic objective of getting a good education are numerous: to become a good citizen, to become successful in our professional and personal life, and for the enjoyment of learning. Without a good quality education, a person is incomplete. This is because education makes a person an understanding thinker and decision maker. To gain the power to think rationally and clearly in numerous fields in life, ridding the mind of confusions and not indulging in wrongdoings, encouraged by a bad education. In this competitive world, after health, food, shelter, and clothing, education has become the fifth most basic necessity in life. Let me cover the reasons why people do not receive a good education and the consequences. In many developing countries, families find it too expensive to provide a good education to their children. A lack of inadequate learning materials, makeshift classes, trained teachers, and poor sanitary toilets make learning problematic for many children. Some children go to school too sick, hungry, or tired from their jobs or household tasks to benefit from their lessons. UNICEF, who work in over 190 countries and territories to help save children's lives and to champion their rights, and to support them to fulfill their potential, worrying states. The consequences are grave. An estimated 670 million children and around the world are unable to reach minimal proficiency levels in reading and mathematics, even though 2/3 of them are in school. Education makes us independent. We can take our own decisions and can earn our living without being dependent on others. It not just offers solutions to various issues, but also equips us with better knowledge about burning issues like terrorism, corruption, unemployment, illiteracy, and other social economic issues that our nation and the world is currently facing. This is why governments should do all they can to make education accessible to today's youth. Education is the best tool to provide inner strength to an individual and confidence. Education allows us to learn from the past and how actions can shape future events. After all, as the saying goes, we are all standing on the shoulders of giants. We should learn from those who went before, those who were experts in their fields. It is one of those fundamental rights that makes one capable to bring desired positive changes to our entire society. Education imparts literacy that makes a person capable of reading and writing. An educated person can properly understand what is written. Without the power to read, gaining knowledge would be much harder. Reading and writing allow us to draft letters and emails easily without anyone's support. This is the power and independence education it gives to a person. How does it help on our health? The answer is clear. Without study, we would not have doctors and nurses. Without study, you and I would not be able to read about which foods are beneficial to our health and the healthy power of exercise. Good education is not just about success and money. Education also brings a lot of respect from others and for the nation. A lot of crimes that happens in today's society are carried out by uneducated people. Education makes a person culture in his thought and speech. An educated person gains respect and recognition in society. A nation that has a large segment of educated people, such as doctors, scientists, and engineers, is considered to be an advanced nation. In turn, the highest paid in those fields pay more taxes, contributing to a nation's wealth. Education makes students specialize in the area of their interests so as to make them capable of serving the nation in a remarkable way. Educated people become successful in different areas of life. They are able to make the best use of what set of opportunities that advanced economies provide. Vocational training and education help a person to build specific skills. These skills helps people to work in a specific industry of specialization. Education is the basic right of a person. When a person doesn't get to have this right, it can lead to raft of poorer community living, including social problems such as child marriage in India, poverty, child labor, discrimination around the world. Education develops the thinking and analyzing faculty of an individual that enables the person to think reasonably and also form better decisions based on logic that in turn foster higher standards. School education plays a vital role in learning as well as developing our personalities. It helps in building morality, mental skills, and owning physical well-being. It is the basic for success in professional as well as personal life. Education provides a lot of skills and knowledge to a person. Without education, we would not have lawyers and courtrooms to impose order and rules for the benefit of society. It is a constant, safe, and secure learning process that assists in obtaining desired knowledge. Education not just enables one to get knowledge about science, history, math, geography, and various other subjects, but also makes one smart to tackle all good and bad challenges and circumstances in life in a brave manner. All said, education handed down from our forebears and peers provides us access to enormous knowledge that can be used for our own advantage and for the betterment of society. Being educated is very essential for obtaining success, developing good character, good health, respect for others, and living a happy and wholesome life. For the various reasons stated above, everyone must get access to education. India, as a country, is the second largest in terms of population. Out of its total demography, more than half of the people form a part of the growing community, aged 30 and below. Thus, for a country that is filled with new and young minds, education is essential. Thank you.